My name is Gerardo Meza, and I currently am a program analyst for the minority depository institutions here at the National Credit Union Administration. And before that, I was a principal examiner for 8 years, and so I traveled throughout the U.S. kind of analyzing risk to the insurance fund at financial institutions. Yeah, so the National Credit Union Administration is we basically insure the funds that people have in credit unions, and so we're both the regulator and the insurance, and so we're like the equivalent of the FDIC. So we go on site and we look at their operations, their cybersecurity, their asset liability management, liquidity, compliance, transaction, internal controls. We look at all that and we analyze it and we figure out where is the risk at right now, and then we give corrective actions or recommendations to improve so that the risk exposure to us is less, right? So that's what we do. We have about 700 examiners, and by the time you've been with the agency for about 5 years, we all have the same experience, the same education, and so when you're trying to apply at a new position or promotion, it's hard to it's hard to stand out because everybody has the same experience. We're all doing the same thing, and so one of the things I wanted to do is stand out, and so I searched online and tried to find some type of certificate, and my degree is in finance, and so I thought that analytics would fit well, which you can transfer those credits into your master's degree program. And so that's why I selected UP, not only because of the location, but I've heard nothing but wonderful things about you guys ever since I was growing up. I always wanted to move to Portland, but I never had the finances to do it. And now that I live in Vancouver, which is right over the river, I was like, I finally have the chance to do it. And my woke rehab counselor told me that I was approved to go there. And so I jumped on board. And I did the analytics program, and then I realized how much I liked going at UP, and not only the location, but the people there, students, the faculty. It's helping me a lot. One thing is that I'm usually bad at public speaking, just like I am right now. But because of it, it gave me confidence to speak to people. I recently attended a diversity, equity, and inclusion summit, just last week, where I was part of a panel. And while, I was nervous, I felt confident talking because I felt that I knew what I was talking about, right? I would recommend everybody that's able to do it because it's night and day, not just to open up new doors, but give you the confidence to go out into this world that's so competitive, right? One reason I selected, OTM was because right now, cybersecurity and anything technology-wise, AI, machine learning, that's the new trends right now. And why would you select anything other than that? Really look into that, network with people, talk with your supervisors to see what makes sense for you. Some people are afraid to go back to school once they turn a certain age. And for me, I'm 41 years old already, but that didn't stop me. Yeah, it was hard for me to go back to school. I have to start all over again. But once you get going, you're I know I made the right choice. Because it may take you 1 or 2 years, but the benefits are forever. I was born in Mexico, so I was there till I was 10 years old. And then we came to the States because we didn't have any food, right? The town I used to live in had no running water, no sewerage, no technology. I mean, my home was made out of mud. Only one wall had concrete, right? And so the floor was mud. So my parents made the decision to bring me to the States. And that was the best thing that ever happened to me. I went to school. Yeah, it was hard for me to finish high school, but I did it, and then I got my bachelor's degree. I did that too. Now I'll be finished hopefully in December with my master's degree, and I'll do that too. I didn't know English. My parents, they all went to 4th grade. That's it. Parents before that, nothing. My grandma she doesn't know how to read or write. Like she doesn't understand the money. You know what I mean? Like how it works. So it's possible, you know. I've always tell people, my nieces and nephews, that you need to strive to be better than I am. You know, not how much you make, but knowing that you can do it. Because if I can do it, anybody can do it. You know.